Welcome back to Game Galaxy, and today we're talking about the mesmerizing deep-sea adventure Abzu. If there were any arguments still left alive out there that video games are not art, Abzu smashes all contention with fervent glory. Developed by Giant Squid Studios and released August 2nd, 2016, Abzu was directed by Matt Nava, who was the art director for the PlayStation 3 hit Journey. There's a lot of parallels between the two games, but Abzu stands in a league of its own. Now, all the footage you're going to see today is from the PlayStation 4 version of the game, but this is also available on Windows and Xbox One. In Abzu, you take control of an unnamed diver and are plunged into the majesty of the sea. Truly, this game is a work of absolute art. The visuals are absolutely stunning and jaw-dropping, and the use of color is expertly chosen. Matt Nava and his team are true artists. Nothing has been done lazily or by chance. Every use of color, shadow, and design is purposeful, and the beauty literally brought tears to my eyes at times. In recent years, I've really fallen in love with the art game, or games that aren't really driven by dialogue, but rather by mood and music. Beyond the gorgeous visuals of Abzu is a fantastic score from Austin Wintory, the same composer for Journey. The music gels so well with the different scenes, it really transports you into an ethereal state of consciousness that can be deeply emotional, relaxing, or soothing, or really whatever you want it to be. At times the game will sync up perfectly with scripted musical moments that help feel the momentum of the situation very beautifully. When visuals and music work in perfect harmony, it creates just an amazing combination that Abzu delivers masterfully. During your exploration, the way you progress as the player is very organic. There's no waypoints or giant arrows pointing you where to go, but rather you move at your own pace and create your own story and ultimately create your own purpose. There begins to be a kind of innate desire to search for your own meaning and role in this giant new world, and amidst precursor technology that gives nods to ancient aliens or Sumerian legend, a lot of it is left for you as the player to interpret and decide what the story is. It also doesn't fully answer all the questions you may have, and there's a beauty to that. Along your travels, you will encounter springs that will spawn life into the sea. I almost felt like I, as the player, was an integral part of bringing life to the planet. More so in the fact that throughout your adventure, you come across barren, lifeless zones with a pillar in the middle. Within these pillars are a portal that you can swim into. It transports you to a bit of a spirit realm or an ocean apart from the ocean. There you combine some inner power within you that will literally bring life back into that area that was previously barren. And the transformation is just stunningly beautiful. Life springs forth with glorious wonder, and it's in this first moment as the player you start to learn and interpret what your purpose is. Having this other spiritual, heaven-like ocean that you travel to draws a lot of connections to the cosmic ocean creation stories. The word Abzu comes from Sumerian mythology and is the life-giving, fertilizing fresh water that comes from underground aquifers. In Christianity, it would be known as the waters of the deep. So, to draw another connection, let's look at these two verses from the book of Genesis from the Bible. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so." So this zone that you travel to, I consider to be the waters above the firmament, as you can also see ghostly figures of other sea life. And especially an event that happens later in the game there is very heavenly to me. So I don't know if that's true. I'd love to hear Matt Nava's thoughts on this. That's just my theory. At various points in the game, you'll find little robot helpers that will join with you and help you access certain areas. You can ride on larger fish and sea creatures and bond with them. There are also meditation statues where you can get a close look at the sea life around you, and it tells you the exact name of the fish. As you progress deeper in the ocean, you start to see more prehistoric life, and during these meditation scenes, it caused me to constantly go to Wikipedia to search about this particular fish I had never heard of before. Repeatedly doing that also made me kind of sad because many of them came back with extinct. Whether or not it was a result of the evolving world or humans, it still made me kind of sad that these creatures at one time existed are no longer here. It's kind of mind-boggling, but it's a treat to view them in the world of Abzu. The majority of the game takes place underwater and swimming feels so natural. However, there are a few times that you will be out of water, and walking in these moments literally makes you feel like a fish out of water. As soon as you get back in the water, it's like, this is my natural habitat. On the technical front, the game looks absolutely stunning running on the PlayStation 4 with a solid frame rate throughout. The only time I found frames dropping is when I surrounded myself in a massive school of fish that were just swimming in circles. This, while lowering the frame rate considerably, still amazed me at the amount of fish on screen and gave me the suffocating feeling of what it would feel like to be inside a school of fish. Abzu is a unique and incredible experience that I absolutely love and I highly recommend. The PS4 version was amazing. But just remember, it's also available on Windows and Xbox One, and I recommend playing this game on the largest screen available to you so you can just get lost in the beauty. If you want to grab your own physical copy of Abzu, make sure to use the Amazon affiliate link down in the description, and I invite you to go explore the oceans of wisdom.